Hey there, good afternoon. How's it going? How you doing, Bunny? So, today we're going to be playing a game my sister played a lot when we were kids. For some reason, I was too afraid to play it. You'll learn very quickly that I'm a freaking coward. You'll learn that immediately. Because this game isn't a scary game. So, let me just... Oh, you'll see, Wild Potatoes. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Mount C/DOS box. Yes. C. Yes. CD. C/Windows. Okay. Win. Okay, let's enter Windows 3.1. Bam. Did you hear that jingle? That means we're in. That means we're into Windows 3.1. Bam. Beautiful. Oh, gosh. Okay, I spent the day I took off, not yesterday, but the day I took off last week. I spent that day installing Windows 3.1 on my computer so I could stream some weird stuff. Actually, you guys saw Ecosource, so some of you guys saw this. We got some good games coming up. We have, where is it? Tomorrow, we'll be playing some Victor Vector Yondo, the Vampire's Coffin. But today, we're going to play some Dinosaur Safari. So, let's play this, odd game.
Welcome to the headquarters of the National Chronographic Society, publishers of the ultra-famous National Chronographic Datazine. We are currently working on a special issue called Dinosaur Safari, Dinosaurs of the Mesozoic Era. Your job is to collect data crystals of dinosaurs and other extinct reptiles for this special issue. Perhaps you would like a tour of the building.
What are you talking about? This is great graphics, Wild Potatoes.
This is the cladogram room. In the cladogram room, you'll select a target dinosaur, Heterodontosaurus, Saltopus, and prepare for your
Saltopus.
safari. Styracosaurus, just down the hall, is the chronosphere room. Inside the chronosphere, you will find sockets for 5 data crystals.
Good night, Hope. What? Okay, apparently we can't play that video.
Usual controls for traveling through time.
Oh my god. Is this going to be a botched game?
For moving around the world. For accessing information. Many dinosaurs hunt along the borders of forests like this. This is for identifying plants and animals. Aracharyoxylon, a modern conifer tree. Cycadioidea, a cycadioid. And for taking snapshots.
Oh no. No, we can't open these files. The movie files. This is the whole game. This is the game. Oh no! No! Oh my god! Okay, change of plans. Change of plans. Things are gonna get a lot worse right now. I'm gonna have to fix that for next time. We're gonna play something that is gonna make me real upset. So, oh guys. We have just pivoted. Oh no. Oh no. You guys have no clue the pain that this error was about to subject me to. Oh, dear God. Oh, no. Okay, I gotta... Oh, no, I'm gonna keep our category. I'm gonna change our stream info. Okay, we need to change it to Obscure 90s PC Badness. Oh, God. Oh, this is instantly going to be so tilting. I'm so heartbroken right now. Okay. It's time. Do I have this? I have this installed, right? I must have this installed. I'm trying to remember where I put this. I played this the other day. Maybe I just did it directly on DOSBox. Okay. Stuff's about to get real bad. Stuff's about to get real bad, guys. Okay, let me find this real fast. Okay, actually, I think I can do this in Windows 3.1. So let me remount all this stuff. Mount. C is C/DOSBox. C. CD. C/Windows. Win. Continue. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Bam. Let's see if I can find this. We got this. File manager, games, Mega Man 3. Oh no, guys. You have no clue. You have no clue what this is. Oh my God. I actually did test. I did run the game, Wild Potatoes. I did run the game. I just didn't play the game. Like, I ran it through the intro, but I didn't run any of the videos. Oh, God. This game has a whole story behind it. Oh, God, the rage. The controls on this game are so freaking bad. Come on, game. I know you want to. I know you're just trying to show this logo forever. It hasn't. It did this when I tested it, too. Oh, no. There's no roleplay happening today, Tord. This is going to be a day of... CPU speed, max. 100% cycles. Come on. Come on, game. You can do it. Okay. Let's just really quickly test it through DOSBox itself. Burm, burm, burm. There we go. Okay, graphics card, blah, blah, blah. Start game. We'll have to resize this, assuming it works. Going to transform. Fit to screen. There we go. Oh, it took me a long time, Scoots, for me to understand why it would be rejected. I was like, Speen, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Oh. It's the big old peen in it. I did test this game. I got this one to work. Why'd you clip that? Hey, Jaded. Jaded, we're struggling right now. Maybe I opened the wrong file. Maybe there's a different launch file. Nope, that's it. Dang it, I played this the other day. I remember it taking a while to get in. Maybe I just have to hit the right button. Maybe this game has freaking weird controls. Hey, Pickle, we had some issues with Dinosaur Safari. I think I need to install QuickTime on Windows 3.1 or something. I wasn't able to get the videos to run. So right now I'm trying to do Mega Man 3 DOS. You know what? Do you want to just play some Victor Vector today? Do you want to just shake up all our plans and do some Victor Vector and Yondo? Okay. Just want to do Victor Vector and Yondo? Okay. I 100% tested this. Let's try this again. You guys are going to get to watch me get into this program. One second. Boop. There we go. Let's get this correctly sized. Bit to screen. We're going to change the stream category again. Whatever. We don't need to change it. It's fine. Everyone can... No, we'll change it. We'll change it. We'll be a good streamer. We'll be a good streamer. Okay. Stream manager. Edit info. I'm going to call this midness. And we're going to play some Victor Vector and our pal Yondo. Done. Oh my God. Everything has gone wrong. Everything has gone wrong. Okay, let's play some Victor Vector and Yondo. We're going to start with the Vampire's Coffin. Hell yes. The Archivist, you. Victor Vector, your field agent. Yondo, the digital dog, and Ram Axis, the evil virus. And featuring the hideous horde of ghastly ghouls, sinister specters, zealous zombies, and yes, a lot of vicious vampires too. You want to hear your mission? Yes, I do.
Greetings, Archivist. This is the Curator speaking. Welcome back to the magnificent Museum of Fantastic Phenomena. Our continuing artifact retrieval program has been very successful, thanks to your efforts. The Gallery of the Supernatural, the Gallery of Strange Science, and the Gallery of Alien Oddities have all benefited greatly from our expeditions in time and space. But even more important than the fascinating objects we have added to our collection is the knowledge of the world that we have been able to piece together from our forays into the past. Your next assignment is to retrieve the Vampire's Coffin, home to one of the most awful creatures that ever lived, or rather, didn't live. I am referring, of course, to Count Dracula, Dark Lord of the Undead, who terrorized Central Europe during the late 19th century. It is even rumored that this monster still exists in some form today. It is therefore of the utmost importance that you are successful in your mission. If this coffin, with its unknown mystical powers, were to fall into the wrong hands, I shudder to think of the consequences. Your field agents for this difficult mission will be the valiant Victor Vector and Yondo, the digital dog. I am confident that with their help, you will succeed. But beware, our archenemy, Ram Axis, will certainly want to get his evil claws on the coffin himself. And beware, too, of the vampires and other creatures of the night you may encounter. It is not known how their unholy powers may affect you. Pay close attention to everything you see and hear, and watch for subtle clues. You, Victor, and Yondo will need all your skill and a little luck to prevail against the forces of darkness. To summon Victor and Yondo, please click here.
So this is a game that my sister and I had as a kid. Here, let me resize this actually. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Let's get it a little bit smaller. Let's get it a little bit bigger. Let's center this. Bam. There we go. Get that a little bit zoomed in. This is a game that we played as a kid. We never beat this. I don't think we even got far. I know I found this really terrifying. I think we died a lot. Let's try this.
Hi, Archivist. Thanks for calling Yondo and me up for this scary mission. I promise we'll do our very best to complete our task. Right, Yondo?
Oh, you bet, Victor. Let's check the database for some information on the time-space coordinates we're headed for.
I did not remember that Yondo could talk.
Why bother? The curator has already downloaded all that boring stuff into your snazzy caller communicator. We can check it out later. I'm ready to blast into the past, Yondo.
Okay, is this the blast from the past button?
Boy, Yondo, this sure is a creepy neighborhood. Maybe we should have checked those coordinates after all.
I already did, Victor. This is the correct time and place.
Where to now? That castle looks way cool. Let's go there.
That village looks a lot more inviting to me. What do you think, Archivist?
Oh, this music. It's so crispy. Transylvania, no pity, no second chance. Let's save. We got to save already. Let's save this as yeah. Number 1. That's fine. We'll just call this, actually, let's call this start. This is the start. Okay. You guys think that we should head over? Yeah, this music. It's like sounds like it's coming out of a turbocharged Game Boy. A Game Boy that has freaking what was the blast processing? Okay. We can go to the castle or we can go to the village. I feel like the village is the choice. Can we only have one option?
Good choice, Archivist. Maybe we can get something to eat. I'm starved.
That's typical. Why didn't you have a snack before we left? This mission could take a while, you know.
Then let's get on with it. But remember, the folks who live here are probably very suspicious of strangers.
Who, us? We're not strange.
Speak for yourself, you weirdo.
Oh no. Okay, while we're at it, here. I have to do something else real fast. I lied! Victor Vector and Yondo is what is being played. Oh my god. Okay. I guess we go forward.
See, they seem friendly. I mean, they're not throwing rocks or anything.
Maybe we should find the entrance to the nearest exit.
Oh, geez. So we have an angry police officer, a witch, and frickin' exorcist over here. Do we get to talk to them? This guy seems,
Excuse me, Constable, but my canine companion and I were wondering where...
Well, now, isn't that an amazing coincidence? I was just wondering where you were going myself.
Maybe we'd better...
Quiet, Yondo. I'll handle this.
You're a ventriloquist too, are you? All right, let's see your papers.
Hey, I haven't needed papers since I was a puppy.
All right, you blatherskite. That's the limit. No papers. Dressed in a manner likely to cause a breach of the peace. And mouthing off to a police officer. It's straight into the pokey with you, my lad.
really? Down, but not out yet. Can you guys hear the voice all right?
About this, Victor. Next time I'll keep my trap shut. I promise.
Oh, no. Can you guys hear the voice acting loud enough? I'm just concerned because of how much louder the music is. Okay.
Ah, forget it, Yondo. It wasn't your fault, but we gotta get out of this fix.
Right on. So, what's your plan of attack?
My plan of attack? I thought you were the brains of this operation. One thing's for sure, we don't have many friends in this town.
Where can we go? A secret stone holds the key to escape. A secret stone.
All right, you. Hop to it. I can't imagine why anyone would vouch for the likes of you. But a fine foreign lady has just paid your bail. Let this be a warning to you. And never darken my doorstep again. Understand?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean, whatever you say, sir.
Hey, Technical. Yeah, I used to love that game. Okay, what happens if we talk to this guy again? Yeah, I am going to continue playing some Threads of Fate. Wow. I'm going to continue playing some Threads of Fate for sure, probably next week. I have a couple loose ends I need to finish real quickly. I need to finish Final Fantasy IV, and I need to finish Threads of Fate. I don't want to let those linger too long. Let's talk to him again.
Well, you don't catch on very quickly, do you? I told you never to bother me again. Well, you're going into the hoosegow this time, and there won't be any fine foreign lady bailing you out. You're here till the cows come home.
Oh, do you speedrun that game or anything out of curiosity? Oh no. Did we lose? Are we trapped in here forever? Oh my god. It's all over. Okay, let's just load. Open. Somewhere. How do you choose which chapter it is? I can't. It's cut off. Chapter 1. Start. Yeah, so we never beat this game because a lot of stuff can kill you in it. Oh, we can slide over and look at Yondo and stuff. Oh.
Good choice, Archivist. Maybe
Okay, let's talk to someone
they
else.
Seem friendly. I mean, they're not throwing rocks
I'm sure the
or
witch is
anything.
fine.
we
Actually-
should find the entrance to the nearest...
Okay.
Hi. Some folks in this town aren't really very friendly.
Oh, she's the answer, isn't she? Police, a reverend. Who's that lady? Okay, let's talk to the reverend. She's clearly the good path, I think.
Oh boy, let's check out this castle.
Oh, swell!
Oh no, let's go back. Can we go back? What's that do? Oh, this is just to talk to Yondo. Yondo, type, digital agent, beta 1.75. Characteristics, can be digitized and transmitted through time and space. St. Bernard male after transmission. Job function, to assist Victor Vector. Strength, physical strength, strong sense of smell, loyal and wise. Special equipment, data bank caller. Amazing. Oh, and let's look at Victor Vector's strengths. Name, Victor Vector. Type, digital agent. Beta 1.5. What was Yondo? 1.75? Characteristics can be digitized, blah, blah, blah. Human male after transmission. Job function, to serve the archivist and in the recovery of lost historical and mythological artifacts. Strengths, brave, honest, athletic, and enthusiastic. Awesome. What am I... Come on, screen. Okay, let's just load. We're probably going to have to do lots of saves for this game. I want to talk to the Reverend.
Good choice,
See, they seem friendly.
I cannot imagine what brings you here, my sons, but mark my words well, this is a cursed place.
What is with the, like, text on the top? There be books, and then there be books.
I beg of you, take these gifts, but use them wisely. I must go now. It is unwise to remain outdoors on a night such as this. Ciao.
I mean, the thing is, like, this game is not a well-known game. If you look it up, actually, it might be different now, but when I looked it up on Wikipedia, the, like, the names were on Wikipedia, but a lot of the games were like, you know, read unlinked games. Like there's not actually Wikipedia articles for it. Okay. Can we get all of this? Holy water, a cross, and a silver bullet. And let's just touch his hand a bit.
That was nice of him, wasn't it, Yondo? I wonder if those things really do work.
Something tells me we're gonna find out the hard way.
He's just creepily walking. Did he have a thumbs up? Did I see that? I have this in a tiny window, but it looked like it had a thumbs up to me. Which would be very 90s. Okay, let's talk to this girl.
Hi. Some folks in this town aren't really very friendly.
What? I like how she's like, hi, some folks aren't really friendly, but nice to see you. And then anytime we talk to her, she's just like smiling and ignoring us. Actually, that's not really a smile. That's more of a cringe. Yikes. We could just go and look at his hand some more. Is that a thumbs up? Let's see. Or is he doing a peace sign? Or is he just waving? He might just be waving. That would probably make the most sense. Okay. We're going to create a save. And this save is going to be called, got the goods. 1. You got the goods 1. Got the goods 1. The file name is not valid. Oh, you. Oh, you. Not valid. Stuff. Nailed it. Has to be a tiny file size, I guess. Can we go in here? I guess we have to just move on to the castle. Oh, the windows light up when we click them. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I feel like...
Oh boy, let's check out this castle.
Oh, swell!
Do we just... Is all that's left the castle now?
Follow me, my friends. Everything
Ooh.
you desire awaits within these walls.
Well, I trust this guy. This guy seems really trustworthy. Let's follow him.
That creep sure sounded familiar.
Yeah, he smelled familiar too, though I can't quite place him. There's something about that crypt that I seem to recognize too. Let's check the database.
How do we check the database? What? What? Oh.
Hello, Adventure Management. Save your adventure by clicking this button. A secret control
Tutorial
panel
time.
is revealed. Click Save to save your game. Open to open a previous game, or Quit to quit the adventure. Help. Get help at any time by clicking the Help button. You'll be teleported here. Navigation. These buttons guide Victor Vector and Yondo as they explore. Click the arrows to move. A special arrow zooms you out of close-up views. Explore rooms by clicking things in them. Click fireplaces, suits of armor, windows, people, beds, doors, or whatever. Go crazy. Navigation. These buttons guide
No, I don't
Victor
care about those.
Vector.
I don't care about those.
Backpack. Clicking here reveals a hidden list of the items you've collected in your adventure. Pick up things you might need by clicking on them. For example, a weapon would help
I want
in a
magic.
fight.
I want friends!
Be careful, though. You don't want to waste space in Yondo's backpack. Click the backpack button
You have a
again
finite
to hide the
space?
rest.
You have finite space?
User level. There are 2 levels of adventure. The yellow button is for beginners, while the orange button is for masters. If you're a master, watch out for the spiders and rats.
What?
User level.
What?
Energy level. Click the red button to check your energy level.
Is that HP?
Boost energy by picking up things like swords and treasures, and by clicking on the creepy bats and spiders.
What?
Take care, though. Clicking the wrong things may drain energy.
Oh.
Energy level.
What is
Click
this game?
LED. This is your LED panel. Watch it for hints and information about your adventure.
Okay.
Help. Get help at
Now I
any
want to get out of here.
navigation.
I want to get it. Uh-oh. We really got out of here. It's okay. We can load. Let's open. Chapter 1. Stuff. Okay. Goodbye. Oh, that's what he was doing. Goodbye. Okay, let's talk to her once. She not saying anything to us now?
Oh boy.
Oh, there
let's
we go.
Check out this castle.
Oh, swell!
Nice bridge for diving off of, isn't it, Yondo? You want to go for a swim?
Thanks, but no. There might be something nasty underneath it.
You always look before you leap, don't you, pal?
Yeah, that's why I'm still here.
I hate Yondo's voice so much. Oh, no. Oh, no. What? This was a 90s children's jump scare. And my poor like 5-year-old self was like, "Oh god. Oh my god." Oh no. Is there a special death by these guys? I like how they're like, don't click the wrong thing. But if you're ever feeling a little hurt, just click spiders. Like, wait, what? How am I supposed to gauge what the right thing is then? Okay, we have to die by these little Sawagan troglodyte gremlins. Oh no. I don't want anybody's soul. It's all over. Phase inverters de-aligned. Okay. So we don't want to go to the bridge yet, right? We got our stuff. Okay. 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 Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Oh boy, let's check out this castle.
Oh, swell!
Swell. What's over here?
Follow me, my friends. Everything you desire awaits within these walls.
Okay, he'll zip away. Wow. Okay. Didn't they say we could, like, investigate this place?
That creep sure sounded familiar.
Yeah, he smelled familiar too, though I can't quite place him. There's something about that crypt that I seem to recognize too. Let's check the database.
What is the database? Yondo. Oh, what? What? What am I looking at? An error has occurred. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, Windows 3.1. Why? Oh, my God, guys. Oh, no. I wonder if this all has to do with QuickTime. Is the root of this all QuickTime? Hmm. Okay, I'll look at your hands, because that's the only way I know how to get out of here. We're gonna run. We're gonna run.
Boy, let's check
We're
out
gonna
this
run. I got howled at by some wolves. Oh, I think this is playing in like super speed because like bats just appear really fast.
Follow me,
Okay.
my friends.
I'll follow
Everything
you.
desire. Follow me, my friends. Everything you desire awaits within these walls.
Okay.
That creep sure sounded familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he smelled familiar too, though I can't quite place him. There's something about that crypt that I seem to recognize too. Let's check the database.
I don't want to check the database.
Okay, I think that tells us everything we'll ever want to know about this place. Let's get out of here.
I'm with
We'll
you,
never know what
pal.
it was.
Follow me, my friends.
I want to follow you.
Everything you desire awaits within these walls.
That creep sure sounded
So
familiar.
we can't follow. Okay.
Yeah, he smelled familiar too, though I can't quite place him. There's something about that crypt that I...
Oh, so we click this to see this. Okay. Cause an illegal blah, 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 blah. Ah. Load. We might have to do... There's a chance we'll have to do a massive, even bigger pivot than we've done based on these technical difficulties. Look at his hands. Move on. Go up ahead.
Oh boy, let's...
Castle time.
Wow, check out this pile of rocks, Yondo. You could make a major condo complex out of those things.
Condominiums haven't even been invented yet. Could we stick to our mission, please?
Oh my god. The castle is a skull. What was that? Like a cat looking at us?
The zombies are hungry tonight.
Oh my god. Apparently, for children's horror, the scariest thing is someone saying saying creepy words at you in an accent.
Nice bridge for diving off of, isn't it, Yondo? You want to go for a swim?
Thanks, but no. There might be something nasty underneath it.
You always look before you leap, don't you, pal?
Yeah, that's why I'm still here.
What? It's just a straight up night. Hey, what's up?
Wow, look at this place. I wonder who lives here.
Let's create a little save. We're gonna call this Castle 1. Nailed it. Okay, what's in here? Oh my god, we just got a frickin' sword and an axe. Did I just kill him?
Where's my body?
Did I just use an axe on him and he died?
I say, beware the trophy.
Okay.
I say, beware. I say, beware. I say, beware. I say, beware. I say.
Okay. I have no idea what's going on. I want to talk to the knight, though. I want to talk to the knight. Let's go back to the castle. Enter with caution. Oh, it had nothing to do with the axe. It had nothing to do with the... I thought we just, like, took an axe at a knight.
Where's my body?
Can we take an axe to this? Apparently, maybe. Oh, it opens too fast. That's what's going on.
say, beware the trophy room. Don't lose your heads.
I know.
Oh, something smells edible in here.
To you, maybe. To me, it just smells like something died.
Hey, don't say that too loud.
Hmm.
Be careful of that knife.
Ow!
Really? Fucking Victor Vector. Really?
Hey, where did you come from, lady?
From your worst nightmares, fool.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh. I guess I should be real scared, huh? Yondo! Yondo, I can't breathe! What'll I do?
Oh, what are you saying? No, I canceled the dialogue. Let's go, let's
Boy,
use...
Yondo, that cross you pulled out sure scared that thing away. Ow!
Freaking Victor Vector. This dude. Be careful of that knife, Victor Vector.
Ow!
Ah, shit.
Ow! 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 Ow!
What is that?
Ow!
Decrease speed? Oh, CPU speed. Let's see. Try a fixed cycles amount in dollars plus. Okay, let's try this out. I wonder what I should have it at. Let's try it there for now.
Ow! Ow!
We're gonna just do death by knife. Thanks, Scoots. I appreciate it.
Ow!
Okay, we can only get three thumb cuts left until we're dead.
Ow!
I mean, I think this is probably why I never beat this game as a kid.
Ow!
This is it. Victor Vector.
Ow!
Okay, it's all over. So it doesn't look like, when you run out of hit points, looks like you don't have any, like, situational different ones. Okay. Let's open. Let's do the castle. Okay. I have it at 5% max speed, and it's still so fast.
Oh, something smells edible in here.
To you, maybe. To me, it just smells like something died.
Hey, don't say that too loud.
So, most of the damage was from the thumb, but there was a bulk of damage that was from the lady showing up.
Be careful of that knife.
Okay, I'm not going to click the knife. How do we get out of here? Oh, we hit this. Okay. Here.
Where's my body?
We have the sword and axe. Here. Let's do this
Uh-oh.
lower floor
That
first.
looks like the basement door to me. I'm not even going to my own basement.
Well, this isn't my idea of a good time either, Yondo. But as soon as we find that coffin, we're out of here, I promise.
I feel like we should go upstairs first. It's easy to get ahead, it says.
After you, Victor.
No, please, you first.
Oh, no. I insist.
Okay, scaredy cat.
I really resent that, Victor.
Beware the zombies.
Oh no, what can we use on zombies?
Tonight.
Hello? Is anybody here?
Perhaps if we moved a little closer?
What? Huh? Oh, it's just our reflection. I thought it was some purple people eater or something. Hey, I wonder what's in those drawers.
Victor, it's really rude to dig around in someone's drawers, you know.
Okay, so we'll do it quietly, all right?
Oh, we can scroll down.
We should grab some of these things. They could prove useful later on.
But Victor, that's stealing.
So we'll leave a note and return them later.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll pass on that. What did that say? Come on. Uh-oh. We must drop something. Let's drop an axe for now. What did we get? Did we get comic books?
Uh-oh, there's someone sleeping in that bed. I doubt if it's Little Red Riding Hood.
Okay, can we just get out of here? Hello. Does this dude have like a bisected tongue? Wow, that took off half our health. Wait, how do we go back there? I wanted to click on stuff. I wanted to click on the pipe to go in. Okay. I think we want our health. So let's load. We haven't done much. Okay. Do that. We'll get that. We'll leave the axe. We'll head on up.
Hello? Is any...
Okay. What do we want? We want a key, probably. I could see us wanting a mirror if there's like a Medusa, but probably not. We're going to ignore that. We're going to ignore... I thought it said something last time. We'll ignore that. Okay. Let's get thrown down again.
Uh-oh.
Can we go in there? This music. This music is so 90s. Dang it. Okay, we're gonna load. So, we want to get the key. The key is what we really want, and probably a sword. This guy wants his body.
Where's my body?
Where's my body? Okay,
After you.
after
Hello?
me.
Is any...
We'll get this. We're gonna go down. Get that key. Close it. Okay.
Hey, check out that awesome organ down there.
Oh, please. You know how sensitive my hearing is.
A mysterious lady awaits you.
Is that the girl in town? Frankensteinway? Despacito. I feel like this is a very limited instrument. What the hell is this? Okay, amazing. I'm glad we interacted with this. Okay. Let's save. Chapter 1. Okay. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Okay, can we go to the basement now? There's a woman waiting for us.
Uh-oh, that looks like the basement door to me. I don't even go into my own basement.
Well, this isn't my idea of a good time either, Yondo. But as soon as we find that coffin, we're out of here, I promise.
If I recall correctly, this game, I believe, was floppy, well, 3.5-inch floppy. And I think the game that we started to try to play on, Dinosaur Safari, I believe that was CD-ROM. I believe. We go down? Where to? Can we, like, actually leave here? Other than getting thrown out?
Oh, something smells edible in here.
To you, maybe. To me, it just smells like something died.
Hey, don't say that too loud.
Okay.
Be careful of that knife.
Is there anything we can look at here? Other than... Okay, let's take on that vampire for a second.
Ow! Hey, where did you come from, lady?
From your worst nightmares, fool.
Uh-oh. I guess I should be real scared, huh? Yondo! Yondo, I can't breathe! What'll I do?
I wonder if you can interrupt her hurting you.
As much as I hate physical violence, I think now is the appropriate time.
But I can't hit a lady!
That thing is no lady. It's not even human.
What is this game? What?
How dare you strike the Countess Carmilla? I'll feast on your blood.
What is this?
Phew, thanks, pal. Well, I guess she bit off a little more than she could chew.
Not quite. I think that crosshair I projected at her did the trick. Those legends about vampires' fear of crosses must be true.
So I'm guessing we could interrupt all that with a cross. Okay. Is there nothing in here? At first I was like, is this a puzzle with the keyboard hand? And I'm like, that would be way too complex. Oh, God. Where to? Where to? He was the best. Okay, I want to see something. We just saved. So let's open up Vampire 1. Okay. Okay, we have our stuff, right?
Be careful of that.
Ow! Boy, Yondo, that cross you pulled out sure scared that thing away.
Okay, we were able to just interrupt her. So we can interrupt the things that progress. Okay, what now?
Uh-oh, that looks like...
How the hell did we get in there?
After you, Victor.
No.
I don't even know how to leave here.
Where's my body?
Okay. What does this person say again? Like, be careful?
I say, beware the trophy room. Don't lose your heads.
Beware the trophy room.
Where's my body?
I like how that head follows us around as we rotate. Is your body in here? Where else can we go?
After you, Victor.
No, please. You first.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the red text can be clues. Wait. I think I just saw something, by the way. A warm fire for a cold heart.
After you, Victor.
Oh, I thought there was an over arrow. Okay, that spider healed us, because that makes sense. I don't know, did Victor Vector just eat it or something? What was that? I've been trying to pick up the head. Look for useful tools. But every time I... Here, let's get this. Every time I pick up the head, he just... Or click on it, he just says the thing. Maybe there's something that in those drawers that I'm not considering. Do I have the mirror?
After you.
This is such a weird game. Let's get the mirror. Get rid of the axe. We'll get some... Wait. We can't pick the axe up again? Oh, it probably returns to where it was. Get comics. Does the axe return to where it was? It does. Where's my body? Hello there.
I say, beware.
Mirror? Lipstick? What?
After you, Victor.
Okay, what do you think that dude in bed wants? Does that dude in bed want comics? Let's drop a gold key for now. I'm sure the gold key will be useful. But it's not gonna... This dude's not gonna want a gold key.
Uh-oh. There's someone...
You want comics? What do you want? Anything? Dang it! He didn't want comics! Okay. We need to click a lot of spiders and stuff right now. No, I didn't want to click the bridge! Leave me alone! Hey, here's some comics. Here's a mirror. Here's lipstick. Here's a sword. What do you want? Hey, you. Comics, lipstick. Let me see your hands. Hmm.
Follow
I wish I could
me,
see the
my
deal.
friends. Everything you
One leads to
desire
darkness,
awaits
one to
within
light.
these walls.
Hmm. Can't interrupt him. Actually, that's not a bad guess. She realistically likely is.
That creep sure sounded familiar.
Yeah, he smelled familiar too, though I can't quite place him. There's something about that.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Okay, I think that tells us everything we'll ever want to know about this place.
Hmm.
Let's get out of here.
I'm with you, pal.
Hmm.
Follow me, my
No. Is there anything we can use on these guys? This might kill me. Dang it. Okay, we got to load. We got to load. I literally don't think as a kid, I literally don't think I ever got past chapter 1. Warm fire for a cold heart.
Where's my...
Oh, something. Be careful of that knife.
Ow!
Okay.
Boy, Yondo, that cross you pulled out
Okay,
sure
we
scared
used a
that
cross.
thing away.
Let's click the spider. We're at full health again. That guy says, beware the trophy room. Okay, what do we have available to us? I feel like I might need to make a text document. Here, let me go... notepad. Okay, so what do we have? Okay. We have water, which is clearly holy water. Cross, bullet, sword, axe, gold key. There's a rattle. There's a mirror. There's comics. Is there anything else? And what other clues do we have? We have the guy needs to find a body.
I say, beware
Trophy
the
room.
Trophy room. Don't lose your heads.
Oh my god, I hate that guy's laugh.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if we could just take an axe to that door. Because the key doesn't work. It's easy to get ahead. I feel like with that line, to me it's like it's easy to get a head. Like about the body, maybe? I don't know.
After you, Victor.
No, please, you first.
Oh, no. I insist.
Okay, scaredy cat.
I really resent that, Victor.
Beware the zombies. They're hungry tonight.
They're hungry. By the way, this is one of those cases that if you guys think of anything off the top of your head, like, I'm totally open to suggestions. I should try that. Okay, I want to click this rattle real fast. Okay. Comics. Mirror. Oh, lipstick. I forgot to write down lipstick. Write down lipstick. Okay. Okay, let's head down. We'll try the knife again. Oh, I forgot about this room, too. There's probably a puzzle here.
A mysterious lady awaits you.
A mysterious lady awaits you. I wonder if we have to, like, trigger this before we can talk to the lady. You know what I mean?
Beware the night, brave the dawn.
What did that say? Beware the night something.
Beware the night, brave the dawn.
What? Beware the night, break of dawn or something?
Beware the night, brave the dawn.
I have no clue. I have no clue. Okay. Let's try that knife again. Oh, I'll take that. Yoink. We go back and then check it again. We can just farm health probably, right? Yes. Back at full health.
Ow!
Woo! Back at full health. Okay. Huh. Is there any reason why we would need to be imprisoned? This is the hardest game I've ever played in my life.
Where's my body?
I wish we could just leave this, like actually leave the front door. Where's my body? Look for useful tools.
Where's my body?
I've tried the gold key in this room. So I don't think you use it on something specific. I think. Wait, what? Why is it just open now? It's staying open. What? Come on. Come on, graphics. Come on, graphics. You can show up. Here, I'll let this play out. Okay. I had to just click on something for the graphics to work again. Yeah, we can get that, but I don't know what to do with it. Because the moment we click it, he just says, like, where's my body? Unless it's there.
I say, beware.
Where's my body? Where's my...
Yeah, like there's nothing to interact with here that I see. It's easy to get ahead. Look for useful tools.
After you,
Beware the zombies.
Beware the zombies. There's likely something with the zombie, but what would the zombie want? I think there's gonna be... Oh, God, is there a cue in this piano? Is there something here?
Beware the night, brave the dawn.
I have no freaking clue. This is a kid's game.
A mysterious lady awaits you.
Okay, there's the mysterious lady. Is there something we can do with her? What would she want? Oh. Let's get the comics. Wait, what do we drop? Water cross, bullet, sword. What did we just drop? Oh, we didn't get the mirror. Come on, close that. Will the... Does the gold key, is that the one... Is there a reason why we would need to get arrested? Because they give us one shot to be arrested. Okay.
Uh-oh, there's someone...
Oh my God. What the hell? That hurt us? Apparently that one hurts us. And we can't back up now. We're overcommitted. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to town.
There won't be anyone coming here tonight. Let's turn in.
Well, okay, off to bed.
That's some good voice acting.
Who's making all that noise out there? Shut up, I tell you!
Who's this lady? Can't interact with her. Hey, Coldy, how's it going? What in the world? Okay, let's get arrested.
Excuse me, Constable, but my canine companion and I were wondering...
My canine companion and I were wondering... Bam!
Well, now, isn't that an amazing
Doing
coincidence?
okay. I'm doing
I was
okay.
just wondering where you were going myself.
Maybe we'd better...
Quiet, Yondo. I'll handle this.
You're a ventriloquist too, are you? All right, let's see your papers.
Hey, I haven't needed papers since I was a puppy.
All right, you blatherskite. That's the limit. No papers. Dressed in a manner likely to cause a breach of the peace. And mouthing off to a police officer. It's straight into the pokey with you, my lad.
Oh, Yondo.
Sorry about this, Victor. Next time I'll keep my trap shut. I promise.
Ah, forget it, Yondo.
Secret
It wasn't your
stone.
fault, but we gotta get out of this fix.
Right on. So
A secret stone holds the key to escape.
All right, you. Hop to it.
What?
I can't imagine why anyone would vouch for the likes of you. But a fine foreign lady has just paid your bail.
Okay, a fine
Let this
foreign
be a
lady has
warning
paid
to you.
our bail.
And never darken my doorstep again. Understand?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean, whatever you say, sir.
You guys can thank me for getting you out of jail.
Okay, so
You guys can thank me for getting you out of jail.
we needed to talk to her just for that?
You guys can...
Your mysterious ally. What now? So we probably needed that introduction.
You guys can thank me for getting you out of jail.
Okay, now we need to farm health. There might be something we can do here.
Don't go in there.
I like how someone inside. Don't go in there. Oh, terrifying.
Don't go in there.
So ominous. Rats, rats, bats, bats.
The zombies are hungry tonight.
Follow me, my friends. Everything you desire awaits within.
Okay, let's get our health back. Hello?
welcome to Castle
Perilous,
home of Count Sixamar. Enter freely and of your own will.
See how friendly folks are, Yondo? This'll be a snap.
Okay. That's new. Click. This is where we farm our health. We just keep poking a spider until our health goes up. I'm not sure if we just made progress or not. I have no clue. What is this game? Can we farm more spiders, or do I just have to keep going back? Okay. Okay. What a ridiculous system for a game. Almost there. We're going to save after this just to be safe. 20. Okay, that's max. So let's save. We're We're going to save this as 2. Okay. Oh my god. Like, is this a clue? That seems like it would be so complicated for... I was wondering if that was like a clue for the keyboard, but it seems like it's pretty complicated. And I think this game is targeted at a young audience.
Ow!
Okay, the girl doesn't come back at us.
I say, beware the trophy room. Don't lose your heads.
Don't lose your heads. Wow, this game is breaking. What the hell? That game was breaking.
I say, beware the trophy room. I say, beware
What?
the trophy room. Don't lose your...
What is going on here? This game is getting destroyed. What? What is happening? Oh no. This is breaking so hard. What is going on?
Where's my body?
Oh my god.
After you, Victor.
No, please.
Beware the zombie.
Okay. Oh my god, I have zero clue. I have no clue. Any ideas? Any ideas at all? What? What just hurt us? Oh, we have glitching out graphics is what's going on. It might be time to see if there's any, like, FAQ on this game. To get one step ahead. Because I have no clue. I have no clue if there's going to be an FAQ for this game. Control, Alt, Delete, and Quit. What is this called? Victor, Vector, and Yondo, the Vampire's Coffin. Wow, someone did a playthrough of this game online. That's crazy. No walkthroughs. Looks like this game is, if you know what you're doing, is not too long. Whoa, there is stuff that we have not seen in this game. Okay, how do we... Can we mute this game for a second or something? Okay. I'm gonna do something real fast. Window capture. How should we do this? You know what? Let's just do a display capture. Bam. What is this? Whoa, that's loud. Let's bring this down a bit. What is this stuff? We weren't able to see this.
That I seem to recognize too. Let's check the database.
This is the thing in the database that wouldn't play. Okay, that's the thing that wouldn't play. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Ooh. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Let's see. So what does this guy do? Looks like this guy takes nothing from the priest. Here. Let's watch this together. Let's watch this together. Ah. This is so weird. This is absolutely bizarre. Okay, here 1 second.
Oh, not really very friendly.
Wait. Okay.
Nights such as this. Ciao.
Wait.
But use them wisely. I must go now. It is unwise to remain outdoors on a night such as this.
And this guy takes nothing.
That was nice of him, wasn't it, Yondo? I wonder if those things really do work.
Something tells me we're gonna find out the hard way.
He doesn't take any of them. Do we need to, like, start completely fresh? Okay. And he goes and talks to the
Hi. Some folks in this town aren't really very friendly.
Did she say that? She said that to us, right? Okay, he gets imprisoned. Right?
Shut on.
Brains. All right, you.
Okay, he gets let out.
Let's check out the
Okay.
castle. Wow, things.
Goes to the castle.
And Yondo, get this place.
Okay.
Two knife.
Night.
Uh-oh.
Gets choked out by evil person and punches her and
Well,
okay. This is already like a fifth of the way through the game. Or okay, what did we miss? Do we use like a mirror on the mirror? Okay, we got the key.
Not even bad. Oh, there's someone.
Did they get thrown out? We've done all that. They go back in.
Going to my own.
we find that.
Oh, please.
Beware the night, the brave will dawn.
Is there? What?
Is there a...
What? What? What was that? How was that a puzzle? I don't understand one bit. I don't know what is going on. He just pressed a key and the thing opened? Why? Why? What happened? Is there a clue here?
Is there
what?
A light
it's
switch
already
around
open?
here someplace?
Why is this open for us? We tried this so many... Oh my good God, are you serious? Was it because we were clicking the door and not the, like, doorknob? Are you serious? We had this available to us the whole time? Light the way. We're getting Spider-Man on. What in the world? And we're hurt. Like, I'm like, click on spiders, but then when you do, you get freaking hurt. Okay. We're gonna get hurt even more. Dude, stop killing us. Okay, 1 second. Open. Vampire 2. Okay, so we're at full health. What is this game? Could we enter that all along? So I think I was like just clicking on the door. I wasn't clicking explicitly on the doorknob. Wait, but now you have to click.
A light switch around here someplace?
What? You have to click on the skull on the stairs and then you can open it. 3 steps to success. Oh my god.
Great! One of those coffins must be Dracula's.
Not so fast, pal. If we choose the wrong one, we'll have wasted the mission.
This must be the way, Yondo. Let's open it.
Okay, gold key. Come on. Come on. What? The slime pit of embarrassment.
This smells worse than a toxic waste dump.
Ugh, it tastes worse, too.
Okay. Oh my god, this game. Okay, we're gonna go in. We're gonna heal. Oh my god, this is terrible. This is terrible. This was gonna be the game I played tomorrow, the Freaky Friday game. I'll have to find something else for tomorrow now. Oh my god. I might try to get QuickTime working tonight. Okay. Oh, we have to hit the skull. Have to go down. Oh my god. It's easy to get ahead. Ahead. Do you get it? That was the clue. The 3 steps to success. You click the 3rd step or something. What's here? That brings you back.
Is there a light switch?
Okay, little skeleton friend.
Forgive my appearance, but I was once like you. The key to your salvation lies within the castle walls. Farewell. Forgive my appearance.
He squeaks here in a second.
Like you.
When he says forgive or
The
something.
key to your salvation lies within the castle walls. Farewell.
The farewell. Do you hear that? Here's a little mouth fart on farewell.
Forgive my appearance, but I was once like you. The key to your salvation lies
Here it comes, mouth fart time.
Walls. Farewell.
I love it. Okay. Lies in the castle walls. That's a hint. Wait. With risk can come reward. We click that. Yeah. Okay. The castle walls. Was that a clue? Ooh. I got bit by a fucking... This... Oh my god. All these jerks. The key to your salvation lies in the castle walls. What? Okay.
A secret passageway. I knew it. I've got a nose for this kind of thing, you know.
I've noticed. The nose, that is.
Okay. Progress.
Aha! A sinister-looking tower. And I see a way in.
Excellent. Can you see a way out?
Ah, come on, you big sissy.
Victor Vector. Heart, be still. They hear your fear. Beware.
Another warning.
Let's see. The fine print says, beware, there are more than just bats in this belfry. Come on, Victor. Who'd put a coffin in a drafty old tower? Let's go elsewhere, okay?
The only place we're going is onward and upward, you cringing canine.
Hey, if I'm a cringing canine, then you're a careless clod.
Am not.
R2?
Am not.
R2?
Not.
2?
Oh, come on, Yondo, knock it off.
Okay.
Am not. Just kidding.
I'm gonna have to fight the Belfry gargoyles. Oh no.
Bats! I hate bats!
And skeletons, and snakes, and sharks, and dinosaurs.
Okay, let's do a quick save. We're gonna call this bats. Okay. Children of the night have a nasty bite.
Man, is that thing nasty looking or what?
Okay, let's let this play out and see what happens.
Look out, Victor! It's going to attack!
Let's let it attack. We gotta see. What is this cutscene? What? What? What was that? Beam me up.
A secret passageway. I knew it.
What just happened there? Did that cutscene bug out?
Man, is that thing nasty looking or what?
I can't use the cross or anything on it.
Look out, Victor! It's going to attack! Look out, Victor! It's going to attack!
I guess we let it happen. Okay. Cross, bullet, what do we use? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Ah! I don't want to learn about Victor Vector. Oh my god, this game. The jank. Oh no. Okay, we just gotta load to get past this. Load. Bats. Okay.
Bats! Man, is that thing nasty looking or what?
Look out, Victor! It's going to attack!
Oh, it has a thing. It had like a pendant.
Hey, Yondo, nice grab. That amulet could be useful.
Let's put it in our backpack quick. It tastes awful.
Okay. Let's get rid of the comics. We'll get out of here. Okay, we have an amulet. Let's save. Amulet. Okay. Okay. What do we need the amulet for now? Is it the crypt? Is it that one crypt that we saw earlier that we couldn't go in?
Man, is that thing nasty looking or what?
Look out, Victor! It's going to attack!
It sells an amulet. Did we break the game? We might have broken the game. Let's open amulet. Okay, we're going to get out of here. Let's heal up. Okay. I think we probably need to get out of here. Is there anywhere to heal outside of this castle? I wish we could just, like, actually leave without getting tossed out by a zombie. Dang, this guy hurts. Okay. I didn't... Oh, my God. Come on. Oh, my God. Let's talk to this girl.
You guys can thank me for getting...
Hey, look what I have. You don't care.
You don't catch on very...
Yeah, I think we lost. Okay, let's load. Yeah. I get it. We're dead.
No.
Oops. Okay. So maybe we can check out the crypt now. Open. Come on. Amulet. Okay. Let's get out of here. Wait. There was a way to get thrown out, right?
Is there a light switch?
Okay. Does that take off half our health?
Yeah, this smells worse than a toxic waste dump.
Ugh,
Okay, I think that doesn't hurt our health. Oh, it does. But not as much as the zombie. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go over here.
Follow me, my friends.
Amulet.
That creep sure sounded familiar.
Yeah, he smelled familiar too, though I can't quite place him. There's something about that crypt that I seem to recognize too. Let's check the database.
Okay, database, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, I think that tells us everything we'll ever want to know about this.
What?
I'm with you, pal.
What could the amulet be used for then? There's the castle. What could possibly need it? The amulet's got to be important somewhere.
Where?
I should also write this down. Amulet.
I say, beware the trophy room. Don't lose your
The
head.
trophy room. Is this the trophy room? Does this... It was the don't lose your heads. Just a clue for that. Amulets. Guys, this game is so bad. What is this game? Man, at the time though, there was not a lot of stuff for PC. PC was struggling. Where to?
After you, Victor.
Beware the zombies.
The zombies, they're out. Okay.
What? Huh?
You want an amulet?
We should grab some of these things. They could...
A mysterious lady.
Mysterious lady, okay. Do we need to get out of here?
Ow!
Victor Vector just out here cutting his thumb on knives and touching spiders. It'll all be better.
Is there a light switch around?
Why did I click that? Why did I click that? Why did I click that? Get out of here, Victor Vector. No! We're getting sprayed! Okay, this guy's friendly. Let's talk to it. What? What? Where'd he go? What? Is that the body? Hang on a second. It's empty now.
Where's my body?
I say, beware the trophy room.
Okay. Why did we get rid of the body?
Is there a light switch?
Okay. I want to do something real fast. Open. Amulet. Okay. Because I think it was going to say something different. We have the amulet.
Forgive my appearance, but I was once like you. The key to your salvation lies within the castle walls. Farewell.
Okay, now he's gone. And why the hell? What in the world? What? Too late? Too late?
Gee, this must be the portrait gallery.
What?
Looks more like a rogues gallery to me.
What's on that pedestal?
It's called a book, Victor.
Oh, yeah, right. That's what they used to store information on in the olden days, before the invention of CD-ROM.
It's a beauty. Look at the craftsmanship of the binding, the intricacy of the detail on the cover.
It's hypnotic.
I am the spirit of Baron von Dollingen of Graz. I came to a tragic end by mine own hand on Walpurgisnacht in the year 1802. I was wealthy and powerful, and my castle overlooked a happy and bountiful valley. But my greatest joy was the love of my beautiful wife Carmilla. A love that turned into unspeakable horror. My lovely Carmilla, I discovered, was actually a fiend from hell, a vampire. I learned the awful truth on our wedding night. I tried to deny it, but night after night she would sneak out of the castle to slake her awful thirst for blood. She preyed on the villagers until they finally cornered her one terrible night. They drove a stake through my dear Camilla's heart. Then the mob came for me. I could bear it no more, and in utter despair, I shot myself. Leave this unholy place now, I beg of you. Otherwise this castle's horrific legacy may consume you too. Farewell.
That was a truly tragic tale.
Okay. Yeah, let's do a little save. Yeah, the key to the castle walls. The guy said that before. I think that was a clue saying click on the keyhole and basically it'll open up the castle walls. A lot of these clues, though, I find are like... What? One second. Oh, we're in chapter 2. We beat chapter 1. Yay! We've actually made progress. I think it was just a clue saying basically click on the keyhole of the coffin. I'm pretty sure. What does she have to say?
Boy, that's a face that could stop even a digital clock. I wonder what her story is.
I'll bet the background tells the tale.
The bat crown? It's letting us...
Hey!
We still have our stuff
Look,
from the previous
Victor,
chapter.
That headstone. She was related to that malevolent monster, Dracula.
Well, is that her fault? Maybe Drac was just, the black sheep of the family.
More like a wolf in black sheep's clothing.
Oh, Yondo, don't be so negative. Nice sepulcher.
I suppose, if you like that kind of thing.
I wonder if this game lets you get trapped by, like, not having the stuff you need from the previous chapter.
Victor, I've got a bad feeling that he's...
None other than Ram Axis, your greatest nemesis!
What?
Did you really think I was merely some ghost in the machine? An annoying glitch? Or a bothersome virus that you could just ignore?
Back off, Axis, or I'll ram your head through that wall.
Oh my god. Is this like a recurring villain?
You stupid heroes are looking for. And if you think you can beat me to the prize, you are sadly mistaken. Once I have that coffin in my possession, I shall turn its nightmare powers on the two of you. I shall crush you like bugs, then dump you into the trash where you belong. For I am your worst fears come to life. I am the darkness at the foot of the staircase. I am the ever-present, indestructible, and utterly evil Ram Axis.
Yeah, right. Step outside, you pencil-neck geek, and we'll see how tough you really are. Hey, Yondo, you want a piece of this? Yondo? Yondo? Come on out of there, you mutt. I chased the big scary man away.
Are you sure he's gone? Don't you remember what happened the last time we tangled with that guy?
Of course I do. I'll admit it was rather unpleasant, but we did finally escape from his fiendish clutches.
I never want to go through that again, Victor.
Me neither, pal.
What in the world? What happens if we click that again?
Victor, I've got a bad feeling that
It just...
he's...
It just plays the whole thing again?
Your greatest nemesis.
Oh no.
Did you really
Oh no.
think I was merely some ghost
Oh no.
machine, an annoying glitch, or a bothersome virus?
I guess we're enjoying this soliloquy again. Here, let's just use a sword on him. Let's just stab this jerk. Let's just shoot him. Let's just axe him. A question. Ram axe it. Let's just axe it. Ram axe. Ram and axe through his. I ram. I'll get there. I'll get there.
I know what you two stupid heroes are looking for, and if you think you can beat me to the prize, you are sadly mistaken. Once I have that coffin in my possession, I shall turn its nightmare powers on the two of you. I shall crush you like bugs, then dump you into the trash where you belong. For I am your worst fears come to life. I am the darkness at the foot of the staircase.
You pencil neck geek, or whatever he says.
Indestructible and utterly evil.
Is this guy like Piccolo or something?
Yeah, right. Step outside, you pencil neck geek, and we'll see how tough you really are. Hey, Yondo, you want a piece of this? Yondo? Yondo? Come on out of there, you mutt. I chased the big scary man away.
Are you sure he's gone? Don't you remember what happened the last time we tangled with that guy?
Of course I do. I'll admit it was rather unpleasant, but we did finally escape.
I feel like once you know what to do in this game, it's probably so fast. You just like click through this.
Me neither, pal.
Okay. Let's save because we saw that info. Vampire, chapter 2. Right? Save. Okay. Okay. Let's click on this book already. Well, in 1 second. Yeah, did he run back upstairs? I have no idea how we teleported here from a coffin. We should be able to... Oh, did you just say a mule let you in? Amulet. Oh, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Clues. Preface. Oh. Click this button to turn on the background music. Oh, that's convenient for a book. Origins of the Undead. On vampire characteristics. On protecting yourself. On vampire abilities. On creating new vampires. On unpleasant realities and epilogue. Preface. I am Count Dracula, king of vampires. As I sit down to write this book, I am nearly 300 years old. It records the secrets of our noble and powerful family. A family that has been given unique and special abilities, enabling us to survive for thousands of years. But these are troubled times for vampires. Our enemies have driven us underground. They try to use new technology against us, and they continue to send agents out to destroy us. They will not succeed. You, my fellow vampires, shall find in this book a wealth of knowledge about the skills that I have accumulated during my life. Study it well. Learn from the master. Remember, never share the secrets found herein. Vampires who betray the cult of the undead shall find themselves the hunted prey. You have been warned. Click the symbol if you dare. Oh, click go to play the puzzle. Put the vampire's insignia together by dragging the pieces. Move quickly. You don't have... Oh, God. What? Here, 1 second. Let's get this over there. How do we... There we go. There we go. Done.
Congratulations.
I thought it was going to be a sliding puzzle. That's it? Chapter 1. Origins of the Undead. Our history reaches back beyond recorded time. We were in Babylon as we evolved over the centuries. We stayed at various times in China, Greece, and Carpathia, long before Egypt or Rome rose to prominence. We lived as mortals in the land of Pharassyria. We wore the dark cape of the Black Magician. We became known as vampires, reanimated corpses sucking the blood of sleeping persons at night. Later, we journeyed to Egypt, where we became a factor in every dynasty that the empire could produce. In Imperial Rome, we held positions of great power and influence, answering only to the Senate. As explorers, vampires traveled to the shores of the Americas to join with the Aztecs. With the coming of the Middle Ages, we moved north to Europe. Transylvania was the center of our evil empire. This was a glorious time for us, when the land all around us was ruled by vicious robber barons. A time when might was right, and we ruled by fear. Wonderful times for the House of Dracula. We have had our share of historical figures, including Vlad the Impaler and Countess Elizabeth Bathory. Even I, Count Dracula, have enjoyed a certain amount of renown. And there are more of us to come. Your duty as a vampire is to sustain our existence. We do so by turning humans into vampires. But the true challenge of a vampire has always been the same: survival at any cost. Before moving to Transylvania, vampires lived in... okay. Oh, is this a quiz?
Rockin'.
What is this? What is this game? What is going on right now? Oh my god. Okay. What? Oh, is a video supposed to be playing? Oh no. Oh no. I think a video is supposed to be playing. Oh god. Oh good god. Oh no. Okay. Oh, it's all over. I have to exit. Okay, let's check something out. We gotta find something. This is becoming a problem. We need to get QuickTime running. We just have to do it. We have to do it. Okay. I think that we probably need to bail from this for now. We probably have to bail from this right now just because this is becoming a prohibitive problem. So we're going to revisit that. Should I do something else? You know what? We're going to do a big pivot just because this is clearly a recurring issue. And I think this will solve our problem with a lot of the games. So, let's change our category. Too bad that this whole thing went haywire, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay.